Your morning news continues now on KTRH.
KTRH News Time is 5:47. Money and a lot of it. Alan Clark, Houston Galveston Area Council, joins us. Alan, welcome to Houston's Morning News. Where did TxDOT find this $2 billion? Was it just a clerical error?
Well, saying they found it isn't quite right. I mean, some of this was expected. Almost 5 years ago, the voters approved a couple of different bond programs for TxDOT. One we call the Mobility Bond Program. The other one is called Proposition 12. And TxDOT has been relatively conservative in budgeting with this money.
I thought they were broke. I thought we heard a while ago that they were nearly broke.
Well, in fact, they really are kind of broke. And in fact, when we look at the long-term future, the short-term future, they are going to be out of money. But these two bond programs are one-time funding sources that the voters approved. Basically, what's happened is because of the downturn in the economy, they have had projects coming in below the cost estimates.
All right.
So some of this money is essentially underruns on projects over the past few years.
All right, so we've got $2 billion now. We're going to be broke maybe in a couple of years. So let me ask you this: how much of that $2 billion can we suck out of there and do something about the god awful roads that we have here in the Houston area?
Yeah, well, the good news is that probably somewhere between 450 and 470 million may be headed our way to help us with some short-term immediate needs. Excellent.
Now, can you give me an idea of which roads we're going to tackle? I-40.
Well, yes, I can. We're still waiting on some details from TxDOT to know what we can spend this money on, but we're looking to try to target some of the region's most congested roadways, projects like US 290, where we have work started, but we still have a long way to go to finish the entire project.
I-45, possibly?
That's another good one. And although we have some work to do to get the environmental clearance on parts that are really congested in our region, there's a section going out of Houston, south of the Beltway, down towards NASA Road 1 that is kind of a gap where we've improved the NASA Road bypass and a piece of that interstate, but improved it right there at the Beltway, but we have a missing link.
We got the missing link. There's always that missing link. All right, Alan.
The gap that backs people up.
Yes, it does. Well, listen, I appreciate you joining us here this morning. We'll keep our fingers crossed that we get that money and we get that work done before TxDOT tells us that they're broke again. Alan Clark, Houston Galveston Area Council, joining us this morning. Alan, thank you so much for your time.